Yo, what it do is Flighteam Sports. What it do, fellas?
Yo,
What's up? What's up?
I am TJ the artist, and this is.
Oh, that's the diagonal. It's me. I'm Denzel.
And this is.
Benya.
And our special guest, Rob T. What's
Rob
good,
T.
y'all boys? How y'all doing, man?
Doing good, man. Doing good.
Good, man.
So,
good. Appreciate it.
What we usually do? What we usually do when
I don't know if
we
you
have
can see it, but-
new people on the show, we like for them to tell us all their favorites and things like that. Ben, you're one of the originals, but this is your first episode, so we need to know
First episode.
your favorite teams. We only talk about, you already know what we talk about: college football, regular football, basketball. We don't talk about baseball, hockey, nothing else like that. But we're gonna start with you, then we're gonna move over to Rob T with his favorites. Go ahead, Ben.
All right. My favorite basketball team, Los Angeles Lakers. Big Lake Show fan. You know what I'm saying? Big Lake Show fan. Favorite NFL team, Jaguar. You know,
Dude,
know what I'm saying? Love them
gang here.
We still finna win the Super Bowl this year too.
And,
and favorite
This
college
year.
football team.
wow.
No, I'm playing. I'm
Wait,
playing.
no.
I'm playing. I'm playing. Y'all know I'm a Florida State Seminole. I just don't even. I'm gonna have to deal with it today. I know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to deal with it, man.
Okay. Rob T, who your favorites is, man?
All right, I'm a home team man, so I like basketball, I like the Heat. But I do also follow players. I got a couple players I follow mainly. But for college football, I like the U. I always rep my college. I went to Langston University, so I rep for the HBCUs.
Okay.
And then UM, and then for the pros, the NFL, I do. Like I said, I'm a home team, man. I like Dolphins, but I also like defense. So I like the Ravens. And
Okay.
I like the Redskins because of my favorite player, Sean Taylor. That's the only reason why I play safety, man. That's why I play defense.
Okay. That's good to know.
Well, the Ravens defense is trash. Just in case you didn't know.
Now
So
they
no,
are.
it's all right.
He talk about the Ray Lewis Ravens though. He
Yeah,
back he with the Ed
No,
Reed.
just talk about
That's
that.
what he had.
Messing me up on
players
fantasy. That
defense.
trash behind defense.
Did y'all watch that
You gotta
Ravens
catch 'em at their
game?
moments.
Did y'all
Yeah.
watch the Ravens and Browns game?
That was a dookie off.
Yeah.
I don't know what any of the boys were doing.
Oh my goodness. It was just like turnovers back and forth. Like Lamar throw a pick and then Baker Mayfield a fumble. It was like, what is this? Somebody take the game over, please. Anybody. What are you doing? It was bad.
Ain't look
That's
like
what you
none
call a
of them was
good bad
practice.
game.
You said it ain't look like none on practice.
Not at all.
Oh man, we
Looking
finna
like
get in.
FSU.
Don't start. Don't start.
He gonna throw the jabs.
We're gonna get to that.
We gonna get into it. We're gonna start off with this right now, with college football, because the top 4 teams, we just gonna talk about the top 4 teams, which is Georgia, Michigan, Alabama, Cincinnati. We all know that Georgia and Alabama have the SEC championship coming up this weekend. I think Cincinnati plays Houston and Michigan plays
Iowa State.
Do y'all think if Alabama loses, or you think so? Y'all think Alabama losing? Because I think Georgia's finna.
I think Georgia wins.
I think Alabama beats them in the SEC championship in a close game, but Georgia stays in the top 4, even though they lose in a close game.
Okay. Because it'll be their first loss.
Yeah, it'll be their first loss, and they've been dominant all season. And Alabama's last few games that they've played against SEC teams, they've won by less than 7 points each game. So they've been close games, but they hold on enough to win at the end. I think they do that, but they have to see Georgia again, either in the first round or in the national championship. I don't think they beat them 2 times, but I do think they beat them in the SEC championship.
What you think, Roxy?
I think I want Georgia to win. I want Georgia to win all of it. But I think Bama pull it out. I like that quarterback, man. I ain't gonna lie. That freshman quarterback doing his thing.
Okay. I also think Bama pulls out the first one, but like being said, you're not beating Georgia twice. Georgia is at first I thought it was like the offense looked a little shaky, and then they just started throwing up points on everybody. It didn't matter who it was, and it got crazy. So I wouldn't, if they win, do y'all think Alabama is out of the top 4? Because they number 3. You think they're out?
They out. They out.
But they get them favoritism. They can lose and they still be up there.
No. If they lose, If they lose this one, they out.
What you think, Ben?
Who number 5? I think if they lose, they out. I think Cincinnati will go to 3. And
Oklahoma State.
Oklahoma State's number 6. Notre Dame's number 5.
Notre Dame is number 5.
No, you got that. No, you have that switched.
I do no I went to NCAA.com and got it.
I could have sworn.
I thought that was a good source. I thought that was a good source.
No. Oklahoma. It just came to my phone not too long ago. Oklahoma State is 5. Because they just beat Ohio State, who was at 2. No, I mean Michigan just beat Ohio State, so they
Michigan just thrashed
Oklahoma State.
Ohio State.
Oklahoma State beat Oklahoma, which jumped them up to 5. Notre Dame is at 6.
Well, that's your 5 and 6, whether it's flip the flop. So one of them have a chance to be in there if Alabama loses, which means it'll be just the Georgia Invitational at that point, because nobody else is going. I don't see nobody beating Georgia this year, man.
Except Alabama.
Except Bama, and that's
Cincinnati.
They would have to do it twice.
It's better than what we think, but I don't know.
See, the measuring stick for Cincinnati though is like, who was their best competition out of these 12 wins they got?
They beat Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
They beat Notre Dame. Yeah.
Who's
at 6?
Ooh, I like that Cincinnati. I do not like Notre Dame.
You don't know? Oh, ain't they about to come into the ACC, or are they in it right now?
They was in it and then left.
Okay. Notre Dame.
No, they just did it because it was only playing conference, and they independent. So in order for them to play some teams, they had to jump into a conference. They chose the ACC.
A conference, and they chose the ACC. Well, I think Georgia's gonna get the whole thing. Bama Bama has to win this week to stay in.
To stay in, yes. And I do not want Georgia to win. I'm sorry. I would rather have Alabama win it again before Georgia.
Why you don't want Georgia?
Who?
He said he'd rather Alabama win the whole championship because he don't want Georgia to win at all.
They cannot have that East bragging rights and then the national championship. We'll never hear the end of it. Never.
As a Florida fan, we'll never hear.
No, they need to hold on to that 1952 national championship that they have and keep it there. I don't want to hear nothing from them at all. We heard from FSU for how many years after they won in 2013 with that cake schedule that they had?
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that. We still be hearing it sometimes, man. Because they got the most recent one, right? Yeah, they got the most recent championship in Florida. You know what I'm saying? So,
except for that fake one that UCF claimed.
Yeah, that's not real. That's why I don't even know why UCF thought that because they beat such and such and that team beat that team, that beat that team, that we will beat them. No, don't. No, that's
we never know, man. They was taking names.
They were undefeated, wasn't it?
They was undefeated that year, and their one notable win was it Ole Miss that year? I can't think of the one team it was, but it was like one actual team that they beat, and they just was like, we undefeated, we would have beat everybody. And it's like, no, come on, man. And now
didn't they beat somebody who made it to the playoffs?
That's what I'm saying. They beat somebody that went to the playoffs. I can't think of who it was.
It's probably Oklahoma then or something like that.
It had to be somebody like that. Yeah, they beat somebody that was in it. So they just thought like, yeah, we beat them, so we should be there. And it's like now their future, now they're
be top 5.
Yeah, now their future schedules are going to suffer because of what they thought they was. So now,
I mean, but they were that at that time. If they were allowed to give the chance that time, then yeah. Like Cincinnati is good right now. They don't give them a chance this year. I don't see them continuing that on. So next year, when you try to put them in, and they don't have these same players, and they get blown out, now it's gonna look bad. Although you should have had them in this year, so we can actually see who they are.
That's true. Cincinnati, they'll probably mess with. They'll fuck around and lose to who they playing? Houston. They'll fuck around and lose to Houston this weekend.
And that'll be
wild. They'll drop so far.
Yeah, them boys. They already put them boys at 16. They ain't gonna waste no time.
we couldn't wait for you to lose. Goddamn, get your ass out of here.
Messing up the betting table.
All right. Let's get into this Lincoln Riley mishap. I don't even know where to start because it's like you wasn't even up for this job, and then you got the job, and it's like, what? Where did this come from? Being because you expound on what he told the media.
Hey man.
So that boy sat down like this. Right. He was looking sad. They had just lost. Close game. They did what they could. It was real good game. He thought they had it. He was on the side, so he was depressed. He was down like this. And the reporter was like, so I'm just gonna, bring it up. We don't know how to ask this, but he looked up and he said, I am not going to be the next head football coach at LSU. I'm not. Don't ask me anything about it because I'm not going to be the coach at LSU. And he did not lie to us, y'all. He did not lie to us. You know why?
He did.
Because the next day, that boy took the job at USC.
That's USC. What he did. Oh my God. It threw me because I'm like, your name wasn't even on the list, bro. Like, what? There's usually a list of head coaches. Mike. I don't even know why Mike Tomlin was on that list, but Mike Tomlin was on the list, and it's like Lincoln Riley.
Mike Tomlin been said he wasn't going back to college.
Yeah, I don't even know why they keep putting Mike Tomlin in the mix. It's like, bruh, the Steelers had 3 coaches. They whole life.
Yeah.
3.
That's why. That's why they do it. That's why.
They just put him in there like, hey, you want to leave? No,
that boy ain't have a losing season yet.
And they want him to leave. Like, what? That's not even logical. You want me to go somewhere that I gotta build back up? I already got it. What are you talking about? They gotta switch out Big Ben, but they already got it. You feel me? How did you feel about
next year draft?
Ben, how did you feel about hearing all that Lincoln Riley mess?
Man, for me, it was the contract. Did y'all see what they gave, bro?
No.
What he got? Now what he got?
He got like $100 million. They're buying his home from Oklahoma, right? They're helping buy that, but they're buying him a new home out in LA that's worth like $500K. And then he got like $500,000 in incentives just for signing it. It's something else crazy, man. Y'all got to look at, bro, contract. Like when I looked at everything, that it was a list too. The list wasn't short. When I seen that, I was like, oh yeah.
I would have left too.
I told my wife I want to be a coach. She over here got me being an accountant. I'm ready.
You ready? You need to go be a coach over there.
Dang, how many years did they give him?
Bro, that's crazy.
I think they gave him about a good 7.
Okay. So they got him for a minute then.
Yeah,
I wonder if they want immediate success or they're gonna let it rock for a minute.
I mean, they're not a 3 years, boy. It's a wrap.
Yeah, they're not a bad team, but it's just well.
He flipped.
In 3 years, he might get up.
He flipped a 5-star running back that was committed to Oklahoma. He flipped that boy to USC in like an hour after his decision.
Oh,
dang.
Yeah.
Okay, so he got some pull.
Yeah.
He got people.
He won't win a national championship. I tell you that.
I thought. I thought that maybe he had switched to USC because he ain't want none of that SEC smoke. That's what I thought.
He don't want that either.
Yeah,
he don't want that.
Because Oklahoma's supposed to be there in about 5 years, and his other, I guess, job offer was LSU. So it's like it clearly looks like you're trying to, get up out of here. But
He don't want that smoke at all.
Hey, you know who else didn't want that smoke? Oh. I ain't gonna lie though.
Listen,
before the game started, I gave a truce to Ben because we played at 12. That means both teams is trash. If you play at 12 in a rivalry game, both teams is ass. I ain't even like, so I went ahead and I hit Ben up and said, listen, it's a truce before the game. He said he wasn't giving a truce to nobody else but me and who else? Was it Cold Stone?
Yeah.
But everybody else, if they would have won, was gonna get the smoke. But it turned out that you're getting the smoke instead.
Yeah, man. Hey, you know, it's warranted. I gotta wear it for 365. You know. I can't run from that for a whole year, you know.
Could you explain the feeling of that onside kick at the end?
By then I was drained, bro. You know, I had gave so much of myself to that game till by the time that point came, I was like, depression started to sit in for me, right? After we didn't capitalize on none of them first quarter interceptions.
That's true. Y'all ain't. Emory was giving it. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like if Emory would have played the whole game, bro, we might have lost Ben. He was throwing them straight to him, boy. Oh my goodness.
To the defenders, I didn't understand it.
I couldn't either.
He threw that one good pass, that first touchdown pass. Mm-hmm. Ben called me then and said that's the only touchdown that y'all gonna score for the rest of the game. That's the first thing he said to me.
It looked like it, didn't it? It looked like it. You was almost on point. Because it was 7-7 going in the half. I was on the roll. I'm like, okay, what's the score? 7-7. I was like, oh, here we go. Because I feel like if it was close, we was gonna find a way to lose it. And then by the time I got to the crib, I looked at all the highlights and I saw that we was up by a good hefty amount. I was like, okay, cool. And then y'all had y'all late run. And then that onside kick was like the icing on the whole cake. That was so funny to me. Like you as a kicker, one job, man. Just one. All you doing is kicking. Now, Ben, we're gonna, because we just got on you. Y'all actually beat a team that Rob T is a fan of.
Yeah.
Which is the Hurricanes. Which is the Hurricanes. Rob T, could you explain those feelings of losing to FSU?
I ain't gonna lie to you. You've been slipping since I got out of college, so I don't know what to say about that, man. I got out of college in 2012. Yeah. Like I said, I'm a whole team. I just like the people that go there. I got a few kids I coached a few years back at the U, so I'm always gonna rep them. But
oh man,
I like I said, a good game.
He gonna keep it short and sweet. Good game.
Good game. We'll get better.
Okay.
If we would have won, I would tell you, yeah, y'all need to get better, but we need to get better.
You said you was gonna tell them to get better.
Yeah, that's what we tell every team I coach. Hey, just that paying, you gotta get that sportsmanship, that paying for them. Tell them get better next year.
Get better next year.
If we lose, don't say nothing. I don't know stress, but don't say nothing. You good.
Okay. Moving on to a little bit of basketball. The Warriors back? Ben, we're gonna start with you.
We've all been watching Steph Curry this year.
I haven't seen a single game.
You might want to. They play tonight. You might want to turn it on. They play the Suns too.
Hey, that watch the highlights. I had dropped a video clip of Steph spazzing on a referee the other day on Twitter, and I added Root, and I was like, I don't even know who this man is. Who is this?
Okay, so he drove to the hole.
Too. That's all.
He got hit. No call. Steph went off on the ref. Last time we seen him go off on the ref was the 3-1 lead when he threw his mouthpiece.
Yeah.
We don't see it often. So he did it then. A couple plays later, he hits a 3. He looks at the ref and he teed the ref up. I said, wait a minute.
That man has lost his mind, bro. I don't know how to explain what's going on, bro. Bro has lost his mind out there.
It's wild, bro. I don't think they only lost 2 games this year.
Yeah, they only lost twice.
Only lost twice. It's crazy. Ben, I'm telling you, they play at like 10:30 though, so they're gonna have to stay up. Without
That's
Clay.
why I ain't seen the game.
That's the
I'm in bed, sleep, 9:30.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Well, you might have to watch the highlights or something, but he's actually, I think he's tied in scoring with KD.
Beat Ray Allen
he beat Ray Allen 3-point record, and he's about to probably beat his own 3-point. It's only him when it comes to 3-point records, to be honest.
Yeah.
Unless so it's wild.
I thought he got 100 threes already. 100
in 19 games. In 19 games. Like, what? I don't understand what's going on with the man. So I think the Warriors might be back because Clay ain't even hit the floor yet.
Yeah,
and
that's what's
I feel like it's just gonna get more ridiculous because the Warriors have found out a way to have multiple shooters and stars, and everybody still go off, and that's scary.
It's Kerr's a great coach, so it's just that, but it's the young boys. The young boys are finally coming to themselves. Like Wiggins is. Mm-hmm. He was already doing good before, but now he's like really coming into himself. What's the little shooting guard name? What's his name?
Jordan Poole.
Jordan Poole.
Yeah, Poole. Like, dog, where did he come from? Just like, them young boys.
Ridiculous, man.
When Clay touched that court, I'm
guessing
James
it's gonna be
something serious. I ain't even seen. I haven't watched the game. I just know that they only lost 2 games, and I'm just trying to figure out what's going on over there in the West. They only lost 2. The Suns only lost 3.
Yeah, like, the West is being flipped on his head right now. I don't understand it either.
By the light skins at that.
By the light skins.
That's Steph Curry and Devin Booker.
Listen, so they playing tonight. So it's gonna be. I feel like it's gonna be a. I don't know if they gonna meet in the playoffs because other teams might get in the way of that, but. Who knows? It might be a Western Conference Finals look if both of them keep this streak going. I think the Suns are on like a 16-game win streak or something like that. It's getting wild. Ben, what about your Lakers, man?
Man, I just need Bron healthy, man. And Bron, I trust, man. If it's not. He been hurt. He had the abdominal strain and he missed some time. Now he finna miss some time because of the COVID protocols and stuff, man. And without him, that's he's our glue, and he our captain, our charge old head. So as long as we don't got him there where he can get everybody together and on the same page, it's gonna be hard for us to like do what we need to do. But I got faith that, you know what I'm saying, he gonna be able to get healthy and get us back to where we need to be. I just need Russell Westbrook. I just need him to, you know, bro, it's okay to dial it back sometimes.
Yeah. Russ just got, I feel like he got the dog in him, but he might have a little bit too much dog in him. Like it might be a little bit too much because I understand what you're trying to do, but sometimes it just don't work and it ain't called for sometimes.
Yeah.
But I also think because they're a little on the older side, their defense is a little sloppy right now. I don't know if they can put a scheme together to you know, be better defenders, but right now I don't think they can stop anything. So they gotta outscore everybody.
What's wrong with
zone defense?
Isn't he supposed to be leading stuff?
He's supposed to be, but they be putting AD on that island sometimes with the pick and roll. So
man,
AD, I don't know.
I went to Langston University. That's in Oklahoma. OKC loved Westbrook. especially when KD left. But when they saw the inconsistency of him, look,
they was like, nah,
bro, he can't shoot.
Yeah, he can't.
But he do got a dog. He got all
a
energy in the world. You can't slack that for nothing. He's gonna give you everything. It's just when it's too much, or he do too much. He trying.
Yeah.
You can't be even mad at it.
You can't.
I feel like sometimes he be just going to the paint, not knowing what he want to do. He just do something and worry about it later. Whatever happens, happens. And I don't know.
Get that foul. I'm gonna get the bucket with one of them.
Yeah, one of them. Something gonna happen. And then if none of it happened, it's a turnover and going back the other way. I feel like you could just right now. I feel like you could just. That's why I think some of the L's that the Lakers have is from them young teams because they can't run with them.
Yeah,
and so we're gonna see what that's about.
Y'all know
how
Braun moved, boy. The trade deadline ain't even nowhere near. He gonna get somebody. Somebody going and somebody coming.
Ben already said that. I mean, Ben already said that. Every show I asked him about the Lakers, he said, I don't think it's gonna be the same team come the deadline. So
it's not gonna be the same team. It's not. The team is going to change. It's going to be a whole new team at the trade deadline. A whole new team. People out here worried. For what? These boys ain't going to be on there. No.
I ain't gonna lie. I think DeAndre Jordan gone. I think one of the young boys might be out of there too. I ain't sure which one because Malik is okay. They should keep Malik, but I don't know what young boy. Wait, Kendrick Nunn ain't even play yet.
He hurt.
Dang, that might suck because that might mean he might be out.
You know who's safe? Bron and AD.
Everybody else got to go.
Nobody else is safe. That's it.
That'll be crazy if he do Melo like that. Oh,
nah,
that'll suck. I think Melo stays, bro. I don't think he could do Melo like that, bro.
Bron and AD are the only ones safe.
He'll do Westbrook like that before he do Melo, I think.
Yeah, I don't think nobody would even want Westbrook though.
That's why.
So Westbrook is safe by default though. Like he not safe because the team's saying keep him. I think he's safe because I don't think nobody even gonna trade for him. But
if they ain't got no point guard at the time, they're gonna be like, bring him on over here.
All right, Rob T, you a Miami Heat fan? Talk about your Miami Heat, man. How you liking them?
I think they're doing the same thing they did like during that COVID year when they won a whole lot in the beginning of the season. They slowed it down a little bit. I think they're gonna go back in the playoffs and finish it strong, man. As long as they stay healthy, I think that he got a good little chance. And Tyler Hero stay consistent because he didn't do nothing last year. He didn't even play last year.
He didn't.
He got all the rest in the world, so he better do something. Him and Jimmy Butler better stay on the same page.
True. Y'all,
we're
liking
going
the Kyle Lowry
to
pickup?
the ship. Don't be modest about it. You can be straightforward and let them know we're going to the ship. You know who's not going to the ship? The Los Angeles Lakers. They won't make it. You know who else not going to the ship?
Wow.
The Orlando Magic. They won't even make the
playoffs. Hey,
hold
on, bro. You don't even.
Nobody even did that.
Oh, man. I'm an Orlando Magic fan. Come on, bro. Who since Shaq?
I'm about to say, you better say Tim Hardaway.
Yeah, it's since Shaq. This is people don't realize that when Shaq broke the rim, that was actually the same game that the point guard broke the record in assists. Nobody gave a fuck about the 30 assists. Shaq broke the rim.
That's the game where Scott Skiles did that.
Yes, that's the game that he got 30 assists in.
Nobody talks about that.
Nobody gives a fuck. That's how you know I'm an Orlando Magic fan. It was the same game. Nobody knows that.
Dwight Howard was there?
Did I think they was gonna win it? I think they had a chance at winning it. I think they had a big chance. They changed their game plan from what it was the inside out game. They felt like they had to change it. I think they overthought themselves and got their ass swept. We could have got a couple games.
I thought they were gonna do something.
Yeah, maybe 6. We probably would have lost in 6. Give us 2 games. It's Kobe Bryant.
Right.
It's Kobe. Like that's why I don't like Kobe now. I respect Kobe, but I don't like him because not only he beat my Orlando Magic, he also beat Allen Iverson. So and they got rid of me. So that's
Allen Iverson was rated. So
don't start.
Oh, we're not going. We're not going there.
Overrated.
I'm switching over. No, I'm switching. We getting off of basketball. I was gonna talk about Kemba Walker because he might get traded, but I ain't talking about him no. I'm getting off basketball because he want to throw that little. All right, whatever. Moving on to these NFL predictions. I'm not gonna let him do that. Not today. Moving on to these NFL predictions. We do these NFL predictions.
Why?
I don't know.
AI don't deserve none of that. His life was hard enough.
It was hard enough, man.
His life was rough enough, man.
His career could have been over at the bowling alley.
Literally.
You don't know.
Never have compared him to Dwayne Wade, the GOAT, the greatest of all time, that we want to have this problem.
That's such
a number 3 to where it was, man, trash. Don't even have a championship ring, couldn't do nothing, wasn't going to do nothing, could never do nothing.
Wait, where's number 3 because of Allen Iverson?
Call it what you want to call it. He wears number 3 because of him, and he surpassed him with ease, no problems, no nothing. It was simple, made it happen, baby. The best number 3 to do it, the best shooting guard to do it, the GOAT of all GOATs. Now
he shook MJ and everything. No respect on his game or nothing.
He don't respect Allen Iverson, man. I don't know.
I see, boy. What he do?
I don't know what he did to him. What did he do to you? What happened?
Was that like a Philadelphia 76ers Miami Heat series that we don't know about?
That we don't know about. But was it like what happened?
What happened was people like y'all got the audacity to open y'all mouths and say that AI was better than Dwayne Wade. That's the problem. That's what your problem is right now. And he's not. You see how he's back there behind you, but guess what? He's ringless now, just like he was in that picture when he stepped over.
If you want to be technical, everybody was ringless in this because it wasn't over yet. But listen, man, you don't gotta disrespect the man, bro. Like, come on, man.
No disrespect. It's the truth, honestly. Like to tell the truth. He's overrated. FSU is trash. It just kind of boils in together, you know.
We're gonna move on to the NFL predictions.